We've got targets. Let's take refuge in the Mako. Because that will make things easier on everyone, particularly me. Down the mountain for a long distance. Uh-oh. Damn it.
Strange. I expected one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out. It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Yes, you already said that. Yes, you thought we were done with this, but no, there's still a primary Geth base in another system in this cluster that has now been opened up. And we still have an anomaly on this planet to check out.
I'm on my way.
There it is, a crashed escape pod. Containing a League of One medallion. There's also some ore nearby. Polonium. And that is it. However, we discovered another Geth base to deal with. Which is also in this cluster, the Armstrong nebula. Let's check the remaining planets here. Nothing. And a deposit of cobalt. There we go, Grissom. And this is kind of weird. We've got the nebula here is named after firsts, all the systems. But here we have Grissom, the second American in space. I guess that BioWare thought it would be weird if they had a system named after Shepard, when the main character is also called Shepard. Grissom, of course, the main highlight from his mission was the fact that he sank after landing because of a fault in the explosive bolts on his hatch, causing it to blow prematurely. League of One medallion here. And a large deposit of beryllium. Grissom, of course, later became commander of Apollo 1 and died in the launch pad fire. Alan B. Shepard actually had kind of a weird escape there, because he would probably have been commander of that mission, but he was grounded due to an inner air condition that may have saved his life. I spotted an asteroid. deposit of polonium. And he later still made it to the moon because he got an operation for that condition and then was able to command Apollo 14. If it hadn't been for that, he probably would have been on Apollo 1 and had died in that fire instead of Gus Grissom. Interesting how those things go sometimes. Anyway, level 1 heat hazard on this planet. Solcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notanban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notanban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface of Solcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Interesting. I guess it may have been a Geth transmission. Let's see if we can't find that Geth base. Still taking Tali, because this is her mission, kind of. Let's take Ashley. I guess we can use her combat strength. Here. Because I do think there will be more indoor fighting here, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure that Ashley gets all her points. Finish up leveling up her combat armor. First aid. Assault training. Fitness. And that's everything. From now on I can put points in sniper rifles and pistols, which she never uses, so that's kind of pointless. And as far as inventory goes, she's got master gear, but she has not got any good upgrades, it seems. Let's give her a real extension 7 and a kinetic stabilizer 7. And like me, I guess she can use snowplow rounds 8. Note that by now I have more than 3 million credits, despite the fact that I bought 2 Spectre Master Rifles, a Spectre shotgun, a Spectre pistol for Liara, and a Spectre Sniper Rifle for Garrus. Anyway, let's see. Anomaly, debris, nothing. But I guess that's where the Geth are hiding. Let's start with the anomaly. That may have been the hardest possible route to get there. An Asari capsule, no doubt containing one of the matriarch's writings then. Indeed. And it seems that that actually finishes the Asari writings mission, because we got a journal notification. Yeah, UNC collection complete. Is that what that becomes? So we're starting to finish some of those as well. Still got one more Turian insignia left. Bunch more medals. We've done all the gases, but the rest of them are still up for grabs. Only one more League of One medallion. Let's check out this debris. A crashed probe. Inferno rounds and cryo explosive. Let's see. What's Tali using? Sledgehammer rounds. Yeah, that way we all have something else. That's kind of nice. Alright. Let's go find some Geth.
Enemy sighted.
Oh great. They've got Colossi. 2 of them. This appears to be a decent vantage point. Let's first take care of some of these other guys, so they won't bother us. Alright, took long enough. 1 to go. We got him. Now we just need to deal with whoever's inside. Oh great, stalkers. Even greater, a destroyer. That destroyer is making our life difficult. Ah! As the law of Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down.
Perimeter secured.
Okay, that could have gone better. But we did survive. Let's head down here, see what we can find. High explosive rounds. And many more upgrades, including a medical exoskeleton 9, which is a more advanced version of the medical interface. I don't have any better shield modulators yet, so I'm sticking with that. Fairly sure Tali is using medical interface, so she can get the medical exoskeleton 8. Also, like I said, Tali is an ideal person to use high explosive rounds on. too bad we already finished this mission. She might have been able to use them. The Geth terminal. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. That is, of course, the information that Tali wants to use for her pilgrimage, or can use for her pilgrimage. But she won't say anything about it here. You have to go back and talk to her on the ship. Damn. That was a mistake. Colossus 9 medium armor. Ashley is wearing heavy armor, so... yeah. More damage protection. Energized weave. Let's give her a combat exoskeleton, actually. What's a kinetic exoskeleton? Sounds like that's more useful. Alright, let's see if there's anything on the top floor here. Looks like they've assimilated this base. It's a typical normal building with all kinds of Geth stuff inside. Anything here? No. Oh, and that door is closed. So, I guess that means we're done here. At least we managed to stop the Geth. I'm sure Admiral Hackett will be pleased about that. And that's all for this planet as well. Now, as I said, you need to talk to Tali about the data we just found. We actually got an assignment for that, Tali and the Geth. You've acquired detailed data files from a Geth outpost. Given the history of the Quarians, these might be of interest to Tali. I'm sure they will be of interest to her. Of course, we'll have to decide whether or not we actually want to give them to her. But hey, I've already said I like Tali. So what do you think I'm going to do?
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
But then you'll leave us, and we'll miss you.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
It'll take years to decipher and analyze the data.
Maybe even decades, but it's worth the time. This information will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Seren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
That is all we asked for, Tali, don't worry. Your assistance has already been more than invaluable. Just like everybody else on our crew, of course. That takes care of the Geth activities, but there were a number of other missions we learned about back on Pharaohs. As well as, of course, that one mission that Admiral Hackett told us about, the besieged base. And I want to do those before moving on to Vermeer. And next on the list is, I think, investigate facility in the Vostok system of the Maroon Sea cluster. It seems that Exogeny sent some samples there, so that's where we're going to have to go next.